What we're seeing here is the Army Corps of Engineers is releasing 2,000 square cubic meters per second. Water levels have risen significantly in the last week due to a record amount of rain. Branson, Missouri is flooded, and after a little bit you'll get to see the different devastation throughout the town. This is Jason Harris with Survival Branson, Missouri. Now I'm going to take a quick pan around. We got lots of other people out here filming and enjoying the wilderness and the spectacle of the dam. And it's going to be a little shaky as I stand up here. I was trying to get some other shots with the tripod, and I actually broke it. Now we got some pretty serious surges right here trying to come up to me. Watch this. Our lake doesn't act like that on a normal occasion. All the floodgates are open, and they're actually coming over the tops in some places, which you were able to see from above. This is normally prime trout fishing ground. Here we are at the Fall Creek docks. We are about 2 miles past the dam, and as you can see, the dock is up 30 feet. The walkway that would lead down, as you can see, there's a light pole, and it's just barely above the water level. And the ramp leading to the dock has been absolutely destroyed in every way. The homes and everything that are on the lake through here have all been undermined. Some of them that are perched up on rocks are still okay, but for the most part they're all gone. So I'm gonna stick with me for a minute, and I'm going to walk up here and show you something else. And here we are again, still down here at the Fall Creek dock location. But I wanted to give you a better view of the homes that are across the water that are now completely destroyed and ravaged by the flood. Those poor, poor people. How unfortunate. But yeah, I will go to a couple of other locations. I'll show you a park that's completely underwater, and I'll keep everybody up to date. Here we are down in Hollister. We are roughly 4 miles away from the dam. This is Rags to Riches upholstery shop, and this is the water, and as you can see, that's the top of a car out there. And this is an entire shopping complex that has been completely devastated by the flooding. As you can see, the doors on most of the shops, the water is almost halfway to 3/4 of the way up the doors. Down there is a little charity called the Pink Door, and for the most part it's flooded out as well. All of this is all flooded. It's pretty bad. Zoom back so you can see the full scope of just how bad the devastation is. You know, and that's not a pretty ice rink, guys. That's a lot of water there. See you at the next spot. We're going to the landing. Well, no, we might not go to the landing yet. We might go check out a park. Then we'll go to the landing. Here we are down here at the entrance to Alexander Park. I just want to show you some of these people's backyards back here. All gone. The guy has a propane tank up underneath of his porch that I'm pretty sure wasn't originally there. Everything is flooded. Now we'll walk over here to the Alexander Park. I want to show you something real quick. It's a couple of rather expensive homes back here. Oh, here, man. Oh, goodness, look at that. That house is completely underwater. That water's up to the windows. All those homes, all destroyed by water. Now that one way back there in the back, that white house, see those black spots on it underneath the window? Those two rectangular black masses? Those are actually garage doors, the tops of garage doors. All of it's flooded, this entire park, all underwater. Every single bit of it, Alexander Park, completely destroyed by flooding and flood damage. God bless these people. They'll need it. Hello, my name is Jason Harris with Survival Branson, Missouri, and I'm here with Jack Harris. And this is his home behind us, and he's got some flood damage. What are your opinions on things and how things have gone?
Oh, it's been really great for us, but not most people as fortunate as we are. We have water up to our house, but then 1 3/4 inches without getting water in it.
Wow.
World record fall. This flood is way worse than 15, especially how much came in 11, according to how much ground it covered. Some of the houses are about the same height as water, but it's covered a lot more area, and a lot more houses are flooded this time than ever in history.
Wow. Okay. What do you think that could be done to avoid a situation like this?
I don't think there was any way this time. I think 11 seemed to be a catastrophe made maybe by human hands. I think this is due to something that God's control. All the rivers, lakes, everything that happened. I don't think there's any way to control it.
Okay. Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time, Mr. Harris. What you're looking at is a pavilion down here at Scotty's Boat Dock that has about a 12-foot ceiling on it. As you can see, it's barely over the top of the water. Sorry for the shakiness. Let me kind of turn here and zoom out. Right there is the city of Branson, little Branson Lakeside ticket registries for the RV park that is completely underwater. As you can see, somebody's RV is still down there, unoccupied, of course. They were rescued by the Army National Guard whenever they declared this area as a state of emergency. There you can see the boat docks are completely inaccessible with everybody's boat still attached, and the random docks that are out there at where the lake is actually supposed to be, not all the way in here. So do a special prayer for all the individuals in this area here in Branson and Taney County that have been devastated and their lives changed by this record flooding. Next, we're going to the landing. Here we are at the spillover parking lot for Bass Pro down the way at the landing, closest to the bridge. And I wanted to show you how close that water is touching up underneath that bridge. Which any of you who have visited the Branson area know that that's usually pretty high up above the water table. Now, as we pan around and we see the water here is right next to the road, and it goes all the way down there. And this is just more of the devastating flooding. See, and there's a sign that says, please don't park here for longer than X amount of time or you'll be towed, or blah, blah, blah. Now, if we look over this direction, you see that large mass, brown mass kind of over there, roughly there. That mass right there is driftwood. Now that driftwood is causing a lot of damage to the structures and the docks and boats and everything else. So, yeah. Sorry, just want to kind of show you how close this water is to the traffic here. It's crazy. So, I don't believe the fishing will be good for a while until we get our water situation under control and there's a light pole, and we're able to restock our lakes, because I'm sure we have lost quite a bit of our fish downstream. Now this here, sorry for everyone I just gave a headache or motion sickness to, is the landing, or at least the parking lot for the landing. And as you can see, it is very much flooded. That is the little lookout dock that it stems off of the parking lot, and it is over 30 feet higher than what it's supposed to be. That is a 15-foot, it's not 15 foot, that's a 30-foot light pole, 40-foot light pole that is just barely sticking above the ground. Now I'm going to walk over here. I want to show you some of these exterior dock restaurants and Harley shop, and where you get to ride the queen of the lake and all of that, all underwater. Look at that. And again, guys, sorry for the shakiness, having to walk and film, and I don't have my gyro or anything. I really don't even have my high-end camera gear out at all. Yeah, here's where the ground ends. Right there, that's the bottom of, that is the Joe's Crab Shack, and just outside the windows is water. All of that is inaccessible. It's all been flooded up where nobody can even get to it. So this is the landing, submerged, good third of it underwater. Now the actual shopping district of the landing seems to be unobscured. The water hasn't quite made it to the shopping district. However, water is being pumped out of some of the basements of some of the shopping locations, and are being rerouted through the city utility water drainage systems. So, yeah, and there's Pirate Pete balloon ride. It's still functioning. That's actually a really neat little thing. If y'all get a chance to come up here to Branson to get on that Pirate Pete's, you get a really good view. But yeah, there's a whole lot of water. Kind of hard not to say that. I heard somebody else's video said, that's a lot of water. I really didn't want to be that guy, but kind of have to be, because that's a lot of water.